Hey everyone, Tyson the Subaru Specialist from Subaru Prince George here. This is our 2021 Subaru Forester Touring in the green. So Touring is our middle of the road trim, one above the convenience, one below the sport. The Touring model has a few changes to it for 2021, a few updates I guess. One of them being all the Foresters got steering responsive headlights. So even in this one, before you had to go to the sport to get that. But at the back here, we've got those little black circles in the rear bumper. That's the backup sensors. They will actually apply the brakes if you think you're gonna hit something in reverse between 1 and 15 kilometers an hour. The Touring's the first trim level where you get the power lift gate. You can activate from the door, the driver's seat, or the key fob. Now in the back, lots of storage room. That's kind of what the Forester's known for, nice big boxy rear end. You got things like the privacy cover and the cargo tray. Keep things out of sight, out of mind, protect the carpeted floor. Underneath this, we have storage, and then underneath that styrofoam tray, you have your spare tire and equipment. Now you can close it from here, you can lock it, and you can do it manually. You won't wreck anything if you go and pull the hatch down out of habit from your old vehicle that didn't have it. It just power assist part way down, won't wreck anything. In the second row, there is room to fit up to 3 people comfortably across in the back of the Forester. Even taller people fit, there's tons of headroom. I fit comfortably, I'm a taller guy. We have vents out of the center console to heat up and cool down the second row more quickly than normal. And we have 2 USB ports to keep everyone charged on those longer trips. The Touring's the first trim level where you get the large sunroof. Up front, power windows, locks, mirrors as you would expect, along with a power driver's seat, including lumbar support. Very, very comfortable seats. That's something that they've improved a lot on over the years. Now, we have these little black screens on the insides of the mirrors there. Now, that's our blind spot detection, so it illuminates like so whenever someone's in your blind spot or going to be in your blind spot momentarily. Great aid, doesn't get rid of shoulder checking, but it certainly helps. On the left-hand side of the steering wheel, Bluetooth and audio controls. You can make it take calls, control the volume of the calls and the music. Right-hand side has our adaptive cruise that I just turned on, and our lane centering, which I just turned on. So the adaptive cruise will follow at 1 to 4 bars behind the vehicle ahead of you if you catch up while using cruise. 4 bars at 100 kilometers an hour is approximately 150 to 180 feet. So a fairly decent follow distance. Lane centering works above 60 kilometers an hour if these 2 eyesight cameras can see the road lines, which today you can see there's not a lot of ice or snow on the road. Probably work today, but I wouldn't recommend using it in the winter. Turn it off. 2 different drive modes, intelligent and sport. You can see it says S for sport, I for intelligent, and the torque curve gets less sharp. Very, very handy. Sport's nice for passing. And then new for 2021, heated steering wheel. Phenomenal. It is a little chilly. It's like 1 degree out today, so I've got this on. Keep your hands nice and toasty. Up top, little information screen you can cycle through with the info button on the left-hand side of the steering wheel. It gives you a bunch of different information, fuel economy, water temp, oil temp. You can change the settings for the clock. It's also where a climate control display. So it is dual zone, and it ranges between 30 and 15 degrees Celsius. So from freezing to tropical, depending how you and your passengers like it. I know 15 doesn't sound cold, pretty darn cold. And it's easy to sync it back up to the max. Now, another new feature for the Touring, you get the 8-inch display screen with the AM, FM, CD satellite radio. Yes, still have a CD player, nothing in it right now. But that's where you would go in for Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, put your nav on the screen, do hands-free texting, hook up your phone for Bluetooth. The second you put it in reverse, backup sensors pop up, or backup camera pops up, and we've got our backup sensors and the rear assist braking. That's the top of your bumper. You have something to relate to. Climate controls are adjusted from here. Driver side temp, passenger side temp, fan strength, sync makes it the same, and mode changes where the airflow is coming from. And you can see the arrows are just changing on the little person there. It is an automatic transmission with manual drive mode, so you do have paddle shifters on the back of the steering wheel. Select your own gear if you want. In the middle here, we have X mode, which is kind of like Subaru's equivalent to 4x4 low in a pickup. Works under 40 kilometers an hour, locks the all-wheel drive 50-50, and it makes the brake-actuated limited slips work more aggressively. 2 stages of heated seats, high and low for both the driver and the passenger. And then we have things like the electronic parking brake, auto vehicle hold, which is like a brake holder. And you get a 3-year trial of the connected services, including the concierge service, which is the blue, and red SOS emergency services. And there's a look out that giant sunroof. So that's a brief overview of the 2021 Subaru Forester Touring. I'm Tyson, the Subaru Specialist. Talk to you guys soon.